Hi students, now let's start our new chapter, that is strings and string manipulation. The main concept you are going to learn in this session: creating strings, accessing characters in a string, modifying and deleting strings, string operators. So what do you mean by string? String is a data type in Python which is used to handle array of characters, which means sequence of characters are enclosed in a single quote or double quote or triple quotes is called string. Okay, string is nothing but it is a data type of Python. Okay, so string is a sequence of Unicode characters that may be a combination of letters, numbers, or special symbols enclosed within single, double, or even triple quotes. Okay, so let's see one example. Welcome to learning Python. This is enclosed within single quote, and next enclosed within double quote, and double quote string enclosed within triple quotes. Okay, so this Python strings are immutable. It means once you define a string, it cannot be changed during execution. Once you define a string, after that you cannot change that string during execution. Okay, so let's see how to create strings in Python. Okay, a string in Python can be created using single or double or triple quotes. String in single quotes cannot hold any other single quoted character in it, because the compiler will not recognize where to start and where to end the string. Okay, which means if a string is in single quotes, it cannot hold any other single quoted character in it. Okay, because the compiler will not identify where to start and where to end the string. Okay, so to overcome this problem, you have to use double quotes. String which contain double quotes should be defined within triple quotes also. Defining string within triple quotes also allow creation of multi-line strings. So normally multi-line strings are defined within triple quotes. Okay, so let us see some examples. First let us see print Greater Chennai Corporation. It is given within single quotes. So you will get the output Greater Chennai Corporation. See the next example. Print Greater Chennai Corporation Student. This sentence also given within single quote, but see the word corporations, one more single quote is there. Okay, so when you print this statement, you will get the syntax error, because in a single quoted string, you cannot add any other single quotes within it. Okay, see the next example. Print computer science. It is double quotes. Okay, so you will get the output computer science. Next, print computer science, which means double quoted string computer science is enclosed within triple quotes. So you will get the output computer science with double quotes. Okay, and next see, print strings are immutable in Python, which means you can't change any changes once you declared. This is multi-line string, but it is given within single quotes and double quotes. Okay, so you will get the output strings are immutable in Python, which means you can't make any changes once you declared. Okay, so these are the examples for declaring strings. And next let us see how to access characters in a string. Okay, let us see that. Once you define a string, Python allocate an index value for its each character. Okay, these index values are otherwise called as subscript, which are used to access and manipulate the strings. The subscript can be positive or negative integer numbers. Here index value is what? It is nothing but index position. Okay, each character is stored in separate index positions. Okay, so when you define a string, Python allocate index position for its each character. Okay, these index values are also called as subscript. It is used to manipulate and access data in a string. You can give positive or negative integer numbers to define index positions to the string. Okay, You have to remember one thing. The index positions are always starts from 0. Okay, not from 1. It always starts from 0. Which means if you are taking any string, the first letter belongs to 0 index position. Second letter belongs to first index position. Third letter belongs to second index position. Okay. So see here, the positive subscript 0 is assigned to the first character and n minus 1 to the last character. N is the number of characters in a string. In a string, you have to assign the index position for first character as 0 and the last character is n minus 1, which means if a string having 6 characters, you have to specify its first character as 0 and the last character is 5. So you have to specify it 0 to 5. Okay, which means number of characters is n is equal to 6. So n minus 1 means 5. Okay, so its last character should be n minus 1. But the negative index assigned from last character to the first character in the reverse order begins with -1. Okay. So positive index values start from 0 from the first letter. Okay. But the negative index position starts from last letter that begins with -1. Okay. Let's see one example. One string is given here, that is school. Here positive subscript and negative subscripts are given. First see positive subscript. It always starts from 0 from the first character. Okay. So first letter is what? S. That's index position is 0. Second letter C. Its index position is 1. And next H 2. And next O 3. Next O 4. Next L 5. So this is the positive index positions. And the next negative index values always starts from last character in the reverse order and begins with -1. Okay. So -1 for L, -2 for O, -3 for another one O, and -4 for H, -5 for C, -6 for S. Okay. So this is the way of allocating positive and negative index values to a string. Okay. Let's see one program to access each character with its positive subscript of a given string. Okay. First one variable is given, that is str1. Next input, you have to enter the input. What is input? Enter a string. Index position is what? 0. It starts from 0. Next for loop is given for I in str1. Here print subscript index I. Next index is equal to index plus 1. You have to add the index value plus 1. Okay. So first you have to enter a string. So you are entering the string welcome. So str1 is equal to welcome. So first letter is what? W. So now what is the index position of first letter? 0. Okay. So print subscript of 0 is equal to W. Okay. Next index plus is equal to 1 means you have to add 1 with the index value. Index value is what? 0. So 0 plus 1, 1. Next see the second letter. What is that? E. So that is stored in first index position. Okay. Next again add 1 with that index value. That is 1 plus 1, 2. And L will be stored in the index position 2. And again add 1. So 3. So C is stored in the index position 3. And next 3 plus 1, 4. That is O. Next 4 plus 1, 5. That is M. And next 5 plus 1, 6. That is E. So after that no letters. Okay. So there will be loop stopped. So this is the output for this program. Okay. Next see the program to access each character with its negative subscript of the given string. Write the program. str1 is equal to input, enter a string. Here index position, first index position is what? -1. Next here while loop is given. Print subscript index plus str1 index plus is equal to -1. Here you have to enter the string, that is same string, that is welcome. str1 is equal to welcome. First index position is what? -1. Negative subscriptions are always starts from last two letter. Okay. So welcome. Last letter is what? E. So -1 is for E. Okay. Next again add 1. So -2. -2 for M and again add 1. Next O. Next C. Next L. Next E. Next in the -7 index position W is stored. Okay. So this is the output for this program. And next let us see about how to modify and delete the strings. Okay. You already know that the strings in Python are immutable, which means unchangeable. Once you define a string, modifications or deletion is not allowed. But if you want to modify the string, a new string value can be assigned to the existing string variable. Okay. So once you define a string, you cannot modify that string after that. Okay. But if you want to modify that string, give the new string value to the existing string variable. Okay. So let's see one example. In this example, str1 is equal to how are you? Here str0 is equal to a, which means first index position. Okay, that is first character, that is h. You have to update, modify the first character by a. Okay, this statement is telling to update the first character of the string with the character a. But Python will not allow the update, because once you define a string, you cannot modify after that. Okay, so you will get the error message. So to overcome this problem, you can define a new string value to the existing string variable. Python completely overwrites the new string on the existing string. Okay, so the old string will be deleted because we are updating new string value to that existing string variable. Okay, so Python completely overwrites new string on the existing string. So let's see one example. In this example, str1 is equal to how are you is given. Next print str1. So when you print this str1, the string how are you will be displayed on the screen. So if you want to change this string like how about you, you have to create another one variable similar to existing variable. Okay, so again you are creating one variable, that is str1. Next write how about you. So again print str1. Now you will get the output how about you. So Python completely overwrites the new string on the existing string. So the existing string will be deleted because we are updating new value to that existing variable. Okay, so that will be printed on the output screen. Python provides a function replace to change all occurrences of a particular character in a string, which means one string is given. If you want to change any character from that string, you can use the replace function. So general format of replace function is replace character 1, character 2, which means the replace function replaces all occurrences of character 1 with the character 2. Okay, let's see one example. One string is given, that is how are you. If you are printing that string, then it will be displayed on the screen, that is how are you. If you want to replace any character from the string, for example, if you want to replace the character O with the letter E, you have to give the replace function in this code. Okay, so write print str1 dot replace and next write which letter you want to change, that is O, right, and next write update value, that is E. So it will be printed HEWAREYEU. You can see here all the O characters changed with the letter E. Okay, how do you delete a string in Python? Python will not allow deleting a particular character in a string, whereas you can remove the entire string variable using del command. Okay, so Python will not allow to delete a particular character in a string, but in Python you can remove entire string variable using delete command. Okay, so let's see one example. Code learns to delete a particular character in a string. str1 is equal to how are you, and delete str1 and within square brackets 2. So you will get the output for this code error message, okay, because you cannot delete a particular character in a string, so you will get the error message. But you can delete the entire string in Python. How will you delete? See this example. str1 is equal to how about you. Print str1, it will be printed on the screen. So how about you, delete str1. So if you want to delete this entire string, which means str1 is equal to how about you, you have to use del command, okay, del. So write del str1. If you are giving this command, this string will be deleted. If you want to check, again give the print str1. For this code, you will get the error message because that string is deleted. So if you are again giving print statement, you will get the error message, okay. So this is the way of deleting a string in Python, okay. So next let us see about string operators. String operators are used for perform string operations, okay. These operators are useful to manipulate string. So let us see about some of the string operators. First let us see concatenation, that is plus. This operator used to join two or more string, that is called concatenation. Here the plus operator is used to concatenate strings in Python. See this example. First string is welcome and next string is Python. If you want to join these two strings or merge these two strings, you have to add plus operator between these two strings, okay. So you will get the output welcome Python, okay. So next let us see append, that is plus is equal to. If you want to add more strings at the end of an existing string, it is known as append, okay. The operator plus equal to is used to append a new string with the existing string. So see this example. First str1 variable is created, one string is given welcome to. Next, if you want to add another one string with this existing string, you have to write str1 plus is equal to, okay. If you want to append more strings, which means if you want to add more strings, you have to use plus is equal to operator, okay. So write str1 plus is equal to, write the string learn Python, okay. So next print the string 1. So you will get the output welcome to learn Python, okay. So next see repeating. The multiplication operator star or multiplication symbol into symbol is used to display a string in multiple number of times, okay. Repeating means if you want to display a string for multiple number of times, then you have to use this multiplication operator, okay. So see this example. str1 is equal to welcome. This welcome is a string. So if you want to print this string 4 times, you have to write print str1 into 4. So it will be printed on the output screen like this, welcome 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 welcome, okay. So next see string slicing. What do you mean by slice? Slice is a substring of main string, okay. A substring can be taken from the original string by using square brackets operator and index or subscript values, okay. So we are taking the substring from the original string by using square brackets operator. So this square bracket operator is also known as slicing operator, okay. It is also known as slicing operator. Using this slicing operator, you have to slice one or more substrings from the main string, okay. Let's take one real world example for this. Cake. You can cut a cake into many smaller pieces, okay. Here cake is called string, that is main string, and pieces of cakes are called substring, okay. So substring is nothing but it can be taken from the original string, okay, by using square bracket operator. its general index is str and write within the square brackets start end. Okay, here start is the beginning index and end is the last index value of a character in the string. Let's see one example. Slice a single character from a string. One example is given. str1 is equal to Tirukural. Here you have to print str0. In 0th index value, which character is present? T. So it will be printed on the output screen. See the example 2. Slice a substring from the index 0 to 4. Okay. So see the statement, print statement. Print str1 0:5. Okay. So here start value is 0 and end value is 5. So T is 0, H is 1 and I is 2, R is 3 and U is 4. Here you have to take 5 digits, which means 0 to 4, but you have to specify it as 0 to 5. Okay, so you are taking 0 to 4, that is Thiru. And next example 3, slice a substring using index 0 to 4 but without specifying the beginning index. Okay, in this statement :5 is given. Before that start value is not given, end value is given but start value is not given. Okay, so here you have to take from 0 to 4 index values. Okay, what is that? Thiru. Okay, Thiru. You have to specify 5 but you have to take up to 4. Okay, and next example 4. Slice a substring using index 0 to 4 but without specifying the end index. Here we are not specifying the end index but we are specifying the starting index. So print str6:. Okay, see here, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. You have to start from here. Okay, so KURAL, that is the output. And next, stride when slicing string. Okay, till now we have given start value and end value only. Okay, now you have to give third value also. Okay, that is called stride. The third argument is called as stride. Okay, which refers to the number of characters to move forward after the first character is retrieved from the string. This third argument is refers to the number of characters to move forward after first character. Okay, so its default value is 1. Okay, see one example. Here str1 is a variable name is given and one string is given. Welcome to learn Python. Next, in print statement, string 10 to 16 is given. 10 is a start value and 16 is a end value. So here in this string you have to print from 10 to 16 characters in the string. Okay, so you have to assign the index positions from starting character to end character. Okay, so W is 0, E is 1, L is 2, C is 3, O is 4, M is 5, E is 6, and then blank space is given. You have to assign index position to blank spaces also. Okay, for that blank space index position is 7 and next T 8, O 9, next blank space is 10. So here you have to start and next 11, L, E 12, A 13, R 14, N 15 and next blank space is 16. So here you have to print from here to here. Okay, so it will be printed on the output screen. Okay, and next print str1 10 to 16 and :4. Here you have to take the characters from 10 to 16 and print the fourth character of the list. Okay, so see in this learn, what is the fourth character? R. Okay, it will be printed on the output screen. And next print str1 10 to 16 and 2. Okay, so here you have to take the list of characters from 10 to 16 and print all the second character in that list. Okay, so you have to take learn. Here second character is what? E. So next second character is what? R. Okay, so it will be printed on the output screen. And next print str1. Start value is not given, end value is not given, but third argument only given. Okay, so we have to take the full string. Okay, because start index is not given and end index also not given, so you have to take the whole string and print with the three difference. Okay, so first you have to take W and next leave the next two characters and next take C and next leave the next two characters and next take E, next leave this blank space and this T and next take O and next leave this blank space and leave this L and next take E and leave the next two letters and take N and next leave this blank space and P, take Y and next leave this TH, take O. Okay, this will be printed on the output screen. Okay, you have to remember one thing, you have to assign index values to blank spaces also. Okay, so this is the positive index values. Okay, but you can also use negative value as stride. Okay, stride means you have to use negative value as third argument. If you specify a negative value, it prints in reverse order. Okay, let's see one example. Here string 1 is a variable and one string is given, welcome to learn Python. Now we are going to print string 1 with the -2 stride. Here starting index value is not given, ending index value is not given, only stride value is given, which means negative stride value. Okay, so you have to print the whole string but with the stride -2 from last character. Okay, so see this string, first you have to take N and next H and next Y and next this blank space and next this R and next this A and next this blank space and next this T and next this E and next this O and next this L and next this W. Okay, so you have to take like this. Okay, so this is the output for this code. Okay, next see the program. One program is given, program to slice substrings using for loop. Here one string is given, that is computer, index position is given, that is 0 or I in str1. str1 means what? Computer. Here for loop is used, print str1 and initial index value is not given, end index value is given, that is index plus 1 and next increment value is given, that is index plus is equal to 1, which means index is equal to index plus 1. Okay, first you have to take this character C and next see the print statement, string 1 and starting value is not given but that is 0th index position and next ending value is given, index plus 1, that is 0 plus 1, that is 1. So you have to take 0 to 1 but don't take 1 because you have to specify 0 to 1 but you have to take 0 only. Okay, so which value is stored in the index position? 0, that is C. So C will be printed on the output screen. Next see the increment, index is equal to index plus 1. What is the index value now? 0. 0 plus 1, 1. Now our new index value is 1. Okay, so see the next letter O and see the print statement, index position starting value is what? Here not given but you have to take as 0. Okay, end value is given, that is index plus 1. Okay, now index value is what? 1. Okay, 1 plus 1, 2. So you have to take 0 to 2 values but don't take 2, you have to take 0 to 1. Okay, you have to specify 0 to 2 values but you have to take 0 to 1 values. Okay, so which character is present in index position 0? C. And which character is present in index position 1? O. So it will be printed on the output screen. Next again update, index position is what now? 1. Index is equal to index plus 1 means 1 plus 1, that is 2. Now our new index value is what? 2. Next string character is what? M. Okay. So again go to the print statement. Starting index position is always 0. Okay. 0 2. Index plus 1 means index position is what now? 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay. So 0 to 3. You have to specify it as 0 to 3. But you have to take 0 to 2 values. Okay. So 0, 1, 2 index positions are COM. Okay. It will be printed on the output screen. Next again update the value. Index is equal to index plus 1. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Now our new index value is what? 3. So take the next string letter. What is that? P. So next see the print statement. Initial index value, starting value is what? 0. And index plus 1 means 3 plus 1, that is 4. Here given 0 to 4, but you have to take 0 to 3. Okay. 0 to 3 means COMP. Okay. So it will be printed on the output screen. And next again update the value. Index plus is equal to 1. So 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. So here index plus 1 equal to 5. So here you have to generate the list of values from 0 to 5. You have to take 0 to 4, not take 5. Okay. So 0 to 4 means COMPU. Okay. So next update the value, that is 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. Our new index value is what? 5. So next what is the value? T. Next you have to take from 0 to index plus 1 means what? 6. Okay. 5 plus 1 is 6. So you have to specify 0 to 6 values, but you have to take 0 to 5 values. So COMPUT will be generated on the output screen. Next again update the value. So 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. Take the next letter, that is E. See the print statement. Here you have to generate the list of values. 0 to 6 plus 1 means 7. 0 to 7, but you have to take 0 to 6 only. Okay. So 0 to 6 means COMPUTE. Okay. It will be printed on the output screen. And next again update the value by 1. Index value is now 7. So take the next letter. Next letter is what? Last letter, that is R. And next see the print statement. Here you have to generate the list of values from 0 to index plus 1 means 7 plus 1 8. 0 to 8. So you have to take 0 to 7. Okay. So COMPUTER will be printed on the output screen. Okay. Next index plus is equal to 1 what? 8. Okay. So see the next character. No, there is no character. So here you have to stop your execution. Okay. See here the computer will be printed on the output screen like this. Okay. This is the output. So this is about string operators. I hope you understand well. Thank you, students.